Hello all. Today with us Jay Bargmann, the icon in the world of architecture, under whose administration Viñoly Architects has grown from an office of 10 to plus 180 employees. At the same time, expanding their headquarters from New York to all over the world. Creator of the world's most extraordinary house, inventor of a patented laboratory system, today is going to share with us the experience which the company gained during designing the laboratory building of 2020. I must admit that it's a big honor for me to have the opportunity to speak with such a personality. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us.
Thank you.
That's first of all. Welcome. I think it's the moment that we can start with the questions. So the first one that just come to my mind is 1 year passed from the moment that Viñoly Architects won competition. How do you observe this competition from time distance point of view?
The SEFA award is probably the most prestigious award that a building that supports science can achieve. And it's not really a beauty contest, this award. It's really the SEFA people have criteria that are extremely detailed, robust, and comprehensive that your project has to meet. And so in putting the presentation together, you have to discuss issues of material flow, safety, collaboration, flexible furniture, adaptability, sustainability. It's not just what the building looks like, but it's how it supports research. And simply putting this submission together reminds you of the complexity and importance of all of these factors in laboratory design. It's a very sophisticated judging group, and it really is a good way to measure your success in relation to your peers. And it's a very rare, and it serves our profession well, this award.
You just mentioned how detailed actually the laboratory building is in terms of designing and analyzing all the material, personal flows. But just could you please tell us, in your opinion, what are the really like key components, let's say 3 key components that create successful laboratory design?
Well, the most important thing is that a laboratory or research building has to work. And what that means is something very specific. It has to provide a support system for scientists for them to be successful in their research. And what that means, it has to not impede research, it has to inspire research. Everything about the building has to be informed to support the world-changing research. And what that means is that, well, there's a series of things that come to mind. Most importantly is that the design has to have a clarity of concept that informs the building at all levels, from the overall placement of the building, the planning of the building, down to every detail of lighting and benches and exhaust. Everything has to flow and have the same conceptual logic for the building to be successful, and then it has to be built extremely well. It functionally has to support all different kinds of research modalities, and these modalities are constantly changing, so the architecture has to adapt itself and not impede change. It has to be a collaborative environment that promotes communication, and that's on a variety of levels, and it's not just superficial, but the research building has to promote collaboration within the lab group, between lab groups, and also between the community of researchers and the community that they're located in. That's been an important thing at Rockefeller University, at Howard Hughes Medical Institute, in Genelia Farms, this sense of collaboration. Another important issue is that it has to be sustainable. It has to use daylighting. It has to make a pleasant working environment. It has to be conservative of water. We're frequently using green roofs to lower the temperature around our buildings. We use local materials from the site, wood taken from the site for flooring, or concrete or rocks taken from the site to make aggregate for concrete. We have a flexible casework system that we continue to develop that minimizes the cost of reconfiguring laboratories, has minimal waste, use high-performing equipment, things like that. And then you want to be able to expand and contract laboratory groups as they grow over time without disrupting the researchers adjacent to or even within that expanding or contracting group. If you focus on all of these and your design tries to integrate and respond to them, you'll have a successful building.
Thank you so much for your answer. After these various concepts that you created, analysis of the user need, researcher, and finding sustainable solution in this project, actually, did your approach to laboratory planning change after participating in this competition?
Well, we've been doing laboratories for 25 years, and we've been evolving over that period of time, always within the context of those things I mentioned. The award hasn't really changed the way we approach architecture or design. But it is important that it's satisfying to be recognized by your peers. It also helps us to introduce ourselves to new clients. It makes our current clients happy that their project is recognized by an important body like SEFA. It's just satisfying that your peers are recognizing your expertise.
But do you think that maybe by cooperation, I don't know, we have different standards in Europe, you have different standards in USA, we can somehow create a better laboratory systems by other experience, other knowledge? Do you think is it possible if we combine?
It is possible, and we've learned that the only way to succeed in the design of research environments is to listen to the scientists, and we've had the opportunity to work with many well-known researchers, and if you listen to them and translate their needs and their aspirations into a building, then you will be successful. Hopefully that building will support their research, and hopefully that building could inspire them. But it really is listening to those scientists that's the most important part of the design process.
Yeah, that's for sure. I totally agree. And the last question, did and how winning the competition change your career and company? Did you obtain more clients? Are you more recognizable, or how did it change?
We use it to show prospective clients that we're recognized within the profession, and that's a very helpful thing. The award means that you've succeeded, and clients like to hire architects that can show a record of success, and so it is a very beneficial thing to win the award. It hasn't really changed anything the way we see architecture, but it certainly has changed the way our clients see us.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for your time joining us and sharing your experience and knowledge. It was a pleasure for me to meet you, and I hope you also enjoyed this interview. Thank you so much.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good to have to think your way through these issues, but thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
The same for you.